Welcome back to the Cetera Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark.
You.
How are you doing, sir?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing great. We're wearing the same outfit 2 weeks in a row. This is definitely not recorded back to back.
Not at all.
Because we never do that.
Nope.
It's always a fresh episode.
Yes.
Mark.
Yes.
So I was thinking, we usually talk about our own personal stories a lot. I was like, why don't I look out there and find some news stories that aren't ours, that are very exciting and cool to talk about.
Okay.
So I just did a simple Google search this morning, and I just want to run through some of the ones that I came across.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, unless
Sure.
there's something that you want to bring up.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So I just want to, ask you, what's the first thing that comes to mind when I read this out loud to you, okay? Just give me 1 second here. Okay, I gotcha. This was actually 4 days ago. It's a news story. I want your first initial reaction when I read this to you. Man's left hand severed by sword at 7-Eleven in Hawaii.
Severed by sword. You ask me what is the first thing that comes to my mind.
Or any questions you might have about that.
Well, when I instantly heard sword, I was thinking of medieval. And then as soon as I heard 7-Eleven, I was just thinking about Philly. And then I kind of put them together and I was just thinking of like a nerd in like a costume who had a sword and somehow chopped this person's hand off. But then you said Hawaii, and then I instantly went to Moana.
What a jump.
It clicked to me at the end. You said Hawaii, and I was like, wait. And then I'm just like, most likely, yeah, some shit probably popped off there. I don't know what, but
yeah. So supposedly, there was a 7-Eleven in Hawaii. It was a 40-year-old man. He got his hand chopped off by a sword. And so basically from what the story was saying is that it was actually done by an employee.
Damn.
So it was a customer whose hand got chopped off, but it was done by an employee. But they were saying that that the people that nobody who worked there was there at the time, or it was after hours or some shit.
Oh.
The man wasn't there, or that's what they said. I don't know. They're still investigating. It was only a couple days ago. But a Swedish tourist was walking past and he said he heard the man's screams, and he said that he's noticed that the man with the sword was an employee that he saw a couple days ago when he went to the 7-Eleven. So he was just kind of what the fuck is going on here? Stop calling me. But yeah, bro, can you imagine going to 7-Eleven and you just get your arm chopped off? Man was probably you probably used to somebody try to rob you. It's whip out a gun or something. Boy just came and said, yo, you don't got no fucking taquitos?
Yeah.
And boy just said, slink! Say some shit again, pussy.
Yeah.
Just chopped his hand off.
Facts. Didn't have any more of the glizzies on the rotisserie. Started getting loud. And the boy was like, I ain't taking this, We in Hawaii.
You think about it, it's just so that means that the sword was, him seeing the sword wasn't enough for him to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Usually somebody will flash a gun and it's all right, cool. I'm good.
I guess people don't find swords intimidating that much,
He's you don't know how to use that. Who uses swords? His boy just closed his eyes,
he did the anime.
Yeah, his hand just slowly slid off.
He just
It did the whole spewing of blood.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm wondering why the sword out of all things, like you said, I don't know. It's
the strongest thing, the strongest weapon. Trained.
I hope. I mean,
in Hawaii, you don't fuck with that.
I see.
I would die. It's not funny, but if I'm there and Jabul just said just pushes his thumb on the sword and it just goes back and you just.
What did you say to me? All right.
It's time to go. I don't really need this bottle of water.
I get it. You don't have any more Polar Spring. Don't worry.
It's not a problem. I'll take the 7-Eleven brand.
Don't worry. Don't want no problems here, buckaroo.
Are there places? I don't think so. Is there a place where I could learn that now? They got we got gun schools here or whatever to get your license, but
I'm pretty sure there's
Do I have to
something.
do I have to go to like somewhere in Asia to like learn how to properly like use a sword in everyday practice?
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure there's stuff here because you people still probably have training stuff for things like nunchucks and stuff like that. Most likely, if there's like a place like that, they probably have other classes. That's not just for nunchucks. Probably got like a nunchuck school, sword school, something else other people use as weapons.
Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like that'd be pretty decent. I mean, it's not like everybody uses it. There's people that like collect swords and probably don't even know how to use that shit. They just be, oh, like look at this cool design. And you take it to a real like swordsman, it's like this shit's trash, bro. Like it's not cutting a steak.
It's not even cutting nothing.
Cut this.
Right.
Just shows them their sword is just like all this crazy ass markings on it.
Yeah, and people making them Jones from scratch too.
Yeah. You ever watch those videos?
I do. I've seen some of them, whether if it's like a long sword, just like a small blade. I'm just like, Jesus, just hammering the shit down, cooling it, all that. I'm like, damn.
There's people that'll make like the like stuff from like somebody made like heirlooms from Apex.
Oh, that
shit was fire. Somebody made like the energy sword from Halo.
It's insane, bro. They just like perfectly get like the corner, the edges of it, all that shit. I'm like, damn, y'all got some time. They just be in their backyard.
I feel like that's a peaceful thing to do though. Like, say if you old as shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like, just be relaxing and shit, making shit.
No one can tell you nothing. You got all your weapons there.
Just fucking tossing, throwing knives.
Right.
Not used to having visitors. You got acres of land.
Just pull out the energy sword on somebody. What you say? My bad, bro.
Can you imagine if there's some shit that's really out there like that though? Like you would think it's like, oh, like that's just a replica.
Yeah.
And then Bull just
pulls out something
that's probably what Bull thought at 7-Eleven.
Right.
He's like, what you doing flexing that fucking prop sword? What you gonna cut with that?
I'm gonna take another taquito if I want another taquito.
That's probably what happened. He probably reached for some shit or stole some shit. And he was like, back where I'm from, if you steal it, it's like eye for eye. If you take some shit, I'm taking some shit too.
Give me.
You try to steal with your hand, I'm taking your hand.
It's mine now.
He took it way back.
Yeah.
Because that was a real thing. Like if you did some shit like,
yeah.
If you were like being a peeping Tom, they would like take your eye out.
Pull up to you with the horses and take your eye.
That was some crazy shit too. You ever seen that before where they like tie you up to like 4 horses?
Oh yeah, that's wild.
They like split you into different directions.
The horse's ass and the horses just
disperse. Do you think did that actually work though? Like
I'm pretty sure it did, yeah.
How hard did they run into that shit just?
I mean, a horse.
Is that the tension?
A horse is fucking strong, so like you get kicked by a horse, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I mean you're shattering your skull.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Damn.
Not to go back to animals.
Yeah. I was like, let's not go back to animals.
I'm going to. So now, I was gonna say, I was like, if I name a random animal, do you think you could like beat them and like, could you survive against them? But like, we already discovered that like most animals would kick our ass,
unless it's a chinchilla.
I don't know. It might bite the right artery, and
it might be too fast for me. Don't know where it go. Next thing you know, it's behind me. Just some Tom and Jerry shit. Picks up a pan and just, just like, well, I lost this fight.
But yeah, that shit's wild. I mean, I can't imagine going in there like, oh, I'm gonna just grab this bag of chips and then, that's why I don't rock with 7-Elevens like that.
That's why?
Yeah, like not necessarily because I get my hand chopped by swords. It's just that the idea that like anything can happen, I feel like at 7-Elevens. It's almost like a Waffle House. You ever see those videos of Waffle House where like it's just somebody just eating waffles and they record over their shoulder and it's just like a whole 5 different situations are happening at the same time.
Yeah, they don't care.
7-Eleven is the same way. You can run into anybody.
True, yeah.
And I feel like there's like homeless people are like a lot more bold at 7-Elevens. I don't know if you had a similar experience as me.
I mean, I've definitely, like I said, I haven't been to one in a long, long time, but yeah, being in them, definitely I can see it just as far as like you said, it just feels like when you're in there, it just feels like anything goes. You don't,
bro. Well, last time I went with you after Hyperglow.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the last time you remember going.
No, last time I think I went was maybe like a year or two ago, and I was at the beach, and yeah, it was probably a year, and we were at the beach, and we went there because we had to get water because we didn't have any with us, and we went there, and it just felt like there was a good amount of people there. First of all, they didn't even have like water in there. It was
Yeah.
so weird. Like
I don't think I've ever seen anybody smile in the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, no.
Now that I think about it.
No,
not an employee, nothing.
They're soulless.
I mean, who like
if you try to take something from them.
I've never even seen like a job opening for 7-Eleven.
Probably all family owned. You know? Like they just
like, how do y'all get in there?
It's probably family owned. Just whoever works there, they just like, oh, my cousin, you're working in here.
Because I used to go to them often just because they were on Temple's campus.
Yeah.
Because like they're not putting a Wawa on that campus. Like,
nah,
they're not doing none of that. But yeah, I used to go to 7-Eleven a lot, but it was just like I just always felt on edge. Especially like the one on Broad Street is just like every time
your shoulder.
Yeah, every time I would go out at night, it was just always like a cop car there or something stationed out.
There's always some cop car there. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is.
Tired.
Yeah, definitely not the place you want to go to if you just want to pick up a snack. There's a lot of other choices.
I'd rather go to a corner store than a 7-Eleven. I don't know why.
I feel like a corner store has my back because I feel like the people. Well, after hearing that sword story, I'm not sure, but I feel like the people at the corner store actually care, about the customers that come in.
It's a family-owned business.
Whereas people at 7-Eleven is just like,
I don't get paid enough for this.
I don't care about you. Nobody does.
That guy had to be the owner.
Yeah.
There's no way you slicing somebody's hand off with a sword if you don't own that place.
Like, Papa, I don't know. He was trying to take the taquito. What do you want me to do?
Not kill him.
Come on. You said protect the merchandise.
We were closed.
You said no matter what, we got to protect everything. It's like, damn, now we're in a lawsuit.
It's like I told you to clock out and go home. You out here standing outside at night with the
I told you to take the sword home. We got shit for that.
Do 7-Elevens close?
Probably.
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen a closed 7-Eleven. Unless I could be wrong. Can you imagine what it's like doing an overnight shift at 7-Eleven? You know the people you run into?
Yeah, I would never want to take that shift, bro.
I mean, I feel like you just got to be cool with the people in your neighborhood because, like, you ever see those TikToks of like people that own like corner stores for real, and they just be like recording the people that come in,
Yeah,
and they just be fucking with them, but somehow they just don't get offended. They just laugh at them or some shit.
Yeah.
Or like the bull is like, let me get a chopped cheese the Aki way.
Exactly,
It's like, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never. The only way you got me working at 7-Eleven if it's in broad daylight. Like, that's the crack. Not even probably crack of dawn. Just got to be whenever the most traffic is running through there.
Second shift. It got to be the noon to 8 o'clock.
Even then, that's a little scary, bro. I'll take noon to 5 probably. I don't know.
Part time.
I gotta be because that shit's dangerous. I ain't trying to get my hand chopped by a sword. What if the customer has a sword?
You know how I feel like I got the same energy? Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like Walmart is just like, and it don't matter where you're at. Like what neighborhood, where you like
Walmarts are all the same.
Like they just all feel mad hectic, like anything goes.
They feel hectic, always understaffed, but yet there's always a bunch
plenty
of
people.
Lanes. It's always understaffed, but yet you see all staff members on the floor just stocking,
walking and stocking around
stuff up. But there's never anybody on the registers, like you said. There's like about 20 lanes and only 3 are working.
Yeah,
for some reason, yeah.
Because like I would expect, like, you think about the Walmart Aramingo, like I already know, like off top, like that's just gonna be, you gonna walk out of there with a story.
Yeah,
like that's hands down, no problem. But then me in Jersey, like I'll drive up to a Walmart out my way and I'm just like, yo, like why do I feel like I'm on Aramingo right now? Like this shit feels the same. It's like people just have no regard or no care in the world of judgment or nothing. Like just no shame.
We even go over, because in the one Aramingo you walk through and there's like customer service right there, and there's always probably somebody already there just complaining about something, like, they're returning, going through, I don't got the receipt. It's like, well, can't help you. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, this has been going on for years now. Why do you think that you're gonna come in here with no receipt and think something's gonna happen? I don't know. Yeah, it's dangerous. But then you find that one worker who just seems to just mind their business and just do their job.
They just here because of the pay.
Exactly.
They just putting up with too much shit, but they're still, they keep calm.
But then you got the other people that are like either one not doing something, the other one. So the reason why I'm thinking about this one because I was just at Walmart, not recently, but maybe like a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago, and I was there, and like I said, you got the ones that just trying to mind their business. Then you got other ones that are literally just like talking to each other, doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you got I saw another one that was literally like they saw somebody they knew and they was just chatting it up, just chopping up with somebody and just talking. I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? like talking mad loud, just acting like they having a whole full-on conversation. I'm like, yo, y'all can't be doing this right now.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I mean, I'd imagine that there's like a manager that probably just gets on their nerves or whatever, but it's like I feel like it's probably very hard to get fired from Walmart. Like as long as you show up, like you might not get promoted.
True, yeah.
But if you just show up and like kind of try, you'll probably just get the same amount every time.
That's what I remember I was saying that too. I was like, for the most part, like, what is your job when you're at Walmart? You know what I mean?
You have your title, but I feel like you just do it.
If you're not at the register, what is your actual job at Walmart? Like that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like,
because there's like stock people, then there's like curbside now where like people can like, you know, there's like a whole section where it's just like they just loading shit up on a car and driving it out to you, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's like I feel like there's an unspoken part of Walmart that like nobody questions.
Yeah.
Cause like the other day, last time I went, it wasn't the other. It was like I went for Father's Day, and I went to go pick up a gift, and it was the only place that had it. So I was like, fuck it, like I gotta go to Walmart.
I gotta fight for myself.
And I get why people go. Like when I'm like, yo, like shit is mad cheap. Like there's like some sleeper shit in there. Like I've gotten like flannels from there that I wear like often, or like just shirts or just chill shit.
Yeah.
So I get it, but it's just like a lot of times I gotta think like I either have to go. I have to think to myself like, yo, is it worth it? And also like I need to have like enough stuff on my list. Is like, all right, like fuck it, like that Walmart has all this. Like I'm just gonna knock it out, get in, get out, waste no time. But like I was saying, like or when I went I'm sorry I keep jumping around. The reason I went is to pick up a gift. But when I went in there, you know they got the little motorized seats and shit. This one guy, I think it was like his own personal, but that shit was so loud, bro. And everybody was just shopping and talking like it just wasn't happening. Like, you know, like imagine like a loud, like you ever open the door, you just hear that creaking sound that's super loud. Imagine that like as loud as it can humanly possibly be, just nonstop, like not disappearing, not going up and down, just forever, bro. And he never stopped moving. So that's all you heard.
Oh,
I was just like, bro, I need to get away from this man before I snap on him. Like, bro, like I'm about to buy you WD-40. Like why? What happened to you?
Oh, I'm dead.
Why are they so squeaky?
Yeah, I don't know. Last time I went, I remember there was just a kid and like their parent on it, like separate ones though. And I was just like, yo.
Ain't nobody gonna say something.
Nobody said shit, bro. It was this kid, this boy that was just sitting on there. And then it was like the mom or I don't know, aunt or something. They were just going through the store. And I'm like, bro, what is this place? Like, why are they allowed to just do these things?
I feel like this is not a joke. I feel like I could walk into a Walmart like today and like just like go to the bathroom in the middle of one of the aisles and everybody would just walk past. Like I'm dead serious. Like I'm 70% confident that I could pull it off, and nobody even bat an eye to me. Not a single employee would be like, "Hey, you're like, what you doing, bro?"
No, the employees will look and they'll just walk away.
Be like,
I'm not dealing with this.
Too much.
I'm not dealing with this.
And I could go and I was do it, buy like still search, buy something and leave with no problem.
You know what's funny though? It's like the fact that they will probably look at you and be like, I'm not dealing with this, most likely makes me think that it happens often.
Yeah,
so like
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like anything goes. Like you could have like your whole ass crack out, nobody will look at you or care. It's like, oh, it's Walmart.
It's
like
Walmart. Who cares?
You can just start snapping or like just trying to break into some shit. It's like it's Walmart. Like just, you know.
Yeah, we have these.
Save money, live better.
Exactly. That's literally what we mean here. It's the secret, term that we have in our slogan. We just, don't verbally say it. But what we mean by save money, we mean by literally do what you want in here. And if you want to save money, go ahead.
Because they're so rich that it's like, will they really care? And that's another thing. They make so much money.
But it's
still looks so shit. It looks like a 4 Mile Mills with a Walmart sign on top of it.
Yeah.
It looks so shitty. And then there's Target where like, obviously, like they're well known, but they're nowhere near as big as Walmart, and they still look clean, and like put together and like well lit. Why does Walmart feel like they just like they set up shop in a rush? Like they put like It's like a big ass
Like a
building.
garage sale.
It's like a big ass building. They may need like 10 lights and they'll have 3 in there. And they'll be like, oh, it's good enough. Like they can see, they won't fall over nothing. Cool.
Yeah.
What I was trying to get to earlier, like I feel like there's like a forbidden part of Walmart that nobody really talks about. And it's just all the other fucking side businesses that happen within a Walmart.
Oh yeah.
There would just be like a McDonald's and like a nail salon and like a hairdresser and a FedEx and a passport office and an Auntie Anne's, and you could get
Subway.
your eyeglasses, and then a Subway.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that because remember there was a Family Guy episode specifically about that, and he was saying it was Stewie, and Stewie was saying how he worked at a bank, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's a bank." And they were like, "Where is it?" And at the end, they show where the bank actually was where he worked at. And he was like, everyone thought it was like, oh, cool, you work at that bank. He's like, no, I don't really work at like, an actual branch. I work at the bank inside the Walmart. He's just in there, just chilling, just asking people when they come by, like whether or not they want to,
sign up or some
sign
shit.
up or some shit. I was just cracking up. I'm like, bro, those are like the things that nobody talks about. But like you said, it's just like it's there, but like no one realizes that there's so many random stores inside like a Walmart for some reason. You're just like, why is this here?
And it's like its own mall. Like it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
And some of them be looking like better lit than like than the actual store.
And what I find very interesting is that like they put them at the front almost when you're actually about to leave. And like at that point,
it's like a pretzel factory.
Why would I go to that store while I'm already about to walk out? You know what I mean? Like it's very weird. I would rather you put it in the back somewhere while I'm walking around. I'm like, oh shit.
Or why not the outside? Like, or just have its own portion that you could walk into. Like, why is it a part of the?
True. Or it could also be like it's connected, but you know how, like you said, from the outside, then there's a back door where you can go still into Walmart if you like still want to at the end. Kind of like how malls do, where you can go into the H&M and the H&M also still
and it leads you out to the whole that's how it should be done.
Yeah, like that would be something you can like they could do, You
got to get through the subway to get to the Walmart.
Yeah.
Like
you gotta get a foot long first before you can shop with us.
Yeah, like that's just so weird. Like I can't imagine what it's like working in that. Like, do y'all just be cool with each other? Like, is everybody just a part of the Walmart?
Exactly the.
You just stick to your Subway and you just work there. Like,
I mean, for the most part, you probably got a bunch of people like the Walmart workers going to the Subway.
Yeah.
You just see all the familiar faces. Oh, Frank, yeah, usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one today.
Kathy just bitching today.
It's a tough one today.
Yeah.
I had to beat down a guy trying to steal this shit.
Some guy came in with a missing hand from a 7-Eleven.
Crazy shit.
But yeah, I don't know. Something's weird about Walmart. There's a lot of places that just have weird energy to them. Like you think about like Chick-fil-A, it's just like, oh, like it's Chick-fil-A, like it's wholesome, it's peaceful. They don't like gay people, but like everybody just kind of ignores that for some reason. They're just hella Christian and don't open on Sundays. But like you never feel threatened at a Chick-fil-A.
No.
Nor do you feel that way at a Target. But you pull up to a 7-Eleven or a freaking Walmart. Wawa's getting there too.
It is.
Walmart's getting there. Wawa's getting there.
Oh yeah, Wawa. Yeah, I've been there. I remember when I was at work in the beginning. I wouldn't say the beginning. Last summer, I would say. And yeah, I used to go there so much. And after being there so many times, I've started to realize just like a lot of the Wawas are the same. Like no matter where you go to, you don't feel like you're at a wholesome Wawa.
Not anymore.
Some shit happening.
Early early Wawa days, wholesome.
Yep.
Get what you want, you leave.
Yeah.
Now it's treading 7-Eleven territory.
To the point where it's always busy. There's usually only like one person at the register. They're stressing the fuck out because they keep looking and just seeing a line.
Everybody else is in the back making sub sandwiches and mashed potato bowls and mac and cheese and soup and ice cream. I don't know.
The fucking bathroom always look horrendous.
I don't think I've ever walked into a Wawa bathroom.
I have, just most likely I went because like if I was ever going like a trip or something like that, driving, and then there's a Wawa, I would just do that. We use that as like a bathroom break. That was
yeah.
But then they always have like like that PNC Bank.
Oh, like
They always got like
the
an ATM. They
ATMs.
always got a PNC Bank ATM in there. It's always something. The one though on Aramingo, right next to that Applebee's, that's the one. If you want to get a feel for what all Wawas are like, just go to that one
What
specifically.
about the one on Erie?
Wait.
Next to Erie Lanes.
Oh, I know
That's a different. That's like the forbidden Wawa.
about.
Like compared to other Wawas, it's just like, yo, like, is this even a Wawa? I feel like somebody
Yeah.
just made a fake sign and put it up.
Yeah, true. Actually, I've been to that one. Not in a while though, because it's not close to me. But yeah, I've been to that one before. So yeah, I feel like those two are like, if you want to really understand what Wawa has become, what it's turning into, go to that one. You're never going to not see a homeless person outside the Wawa. It's usually like 2 or 3 of them actually. And yeah, it's insane. They need security guards at Wawa just to let y'all know why.
The one on Erie just feels like a forgotten child. Like they just like pay that shit no mind.
Yeah, it's bad.
It has like, it doesn't even have like the newer shit. It has like all old like promotions and logos on it. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But you ever been to a Sheetz?
No.
I went to one like a couple months ago. It was okay. But I also went like mad late. It was like midnight. I was driving from Philly to Pittsburgh and I was like, yo, I'm starving. Never had Sheetz. Pulled up to a Sheetz. They have Wawa. I mean, Sheetz is like a crackhead Wawa. Like some people might be offended by that because they're like, oh, Sheetz. But like Wawa's getting kind of wild too with their menu. But like Sheetz is like the pothead menu of Wawa. Like nothing goes together. It's just the most randomest shit. It's like I was like, you know what? Like I was like, it's late, but I'm hungry. I was like, I'm not gonna grab nothing crazy because like I'm about to just be knocked out anyway. So I'm like, let me just look at like the little side menu. So I could get some fries or some shit like that. Their shit was like jalapeno poppers, macaroni bites. They were like in the shape of a triangle, fried Oreos, like. You see where I'm going with this? Like
the fried Oreo just really just
yeah. And then it's like boneless wings or like boneless nuggets, but like covered in like all these different sauces like that you could pick from. A quesadilla, like it just gets, and then the toppings are like whatever you want. There's no limitations. Like, like you would think like, oh, if you think of a hot dog, it's like, and you think of the toppings like, all right, like ketchup, mustard, relish. Not at Sheetz. I didn't check, but I feel like it's like hot dog, it's like ketchup, mustard, relish, ranch, hot sauce, barbecue sauce, like they're like whatever you want, like sour cream, like fucking chocolate drizzle if you're feeling it, like from the Oreos, like powdered sugar, like they'll do whatever you want in there. Just say the word.
Hell no.
Give no pics.
Yeah, no.
Like, bro, if you could look it up, like you could look up the menu or whatever, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just there's no limits.
That's wild.
But Wawa's getting there too, though, because they went from like having like chicken tenders and nuggets and like sub sandwiches to like spaghetti and meatballs, like cheeseburgers. They got empanadillas there too now. Like they got like stuffed pretzels, freaking like I don't know. Like it gets weird in there. Now they got like weird nuggets. Like they just expanded way too much. Like they got too like they should have just Wawa hoagies and like just soups and little side shit that would go well with that.
Yeah.
But now they just branched off to like now they just can't stop.
Yeah, that's any food place, if it's not a restaurant, if it's a fast food place, that's all they're doing now. They're just trying to take advantage of thinking the idea of putting more product, like different product is going to just boost the revenue. And I guess for some people it is, but I feel like you're going to be wasting money when it's like a lot of those things people are not buying as much as the other stuff, like
I blame McDonald's and Popeyes.
Yeah.
Or no, Wendy's and Popeyes. Because Wendy's did the 4 for 4 shit and it caused mayhem in fast food. They were like, yo, like McPick 2 and like all this other shit. Like they just gotta have some type of deal, right? And then there's Popeyes that like Chick-fil-A was doing it, but then they dropped their sandwich and everybody's like, oh, we need a sandwich. Like we need a chicken sandwich. But Boston Market has rotisserie chicken nuggets now. And not only that, there's regular, and I think they have like spicy. And then they added like, they have like their rotisserie chicken like that you can buy. They have like a sweet Thai garlic rotisserie chicken. Like, why are you adding all this shit? Like, yo, you know who you are. Just keep it there.
Yeah.
Maybe have your little seasonal items like, oh, like we have apple pie this month, and then next month we got something else. But like, why are y'all trying to get this freaky with it? Like, it's rotisserie chicken and mashed potatoes. Why are there nuggets? What is the reason the rotisserie chicken looks like rotisserie chicken? Because it's a whole chicken. What are you doing to the nugget that it all looks rotisserie?
But does it look good though?
I haven't seen it in person yet or tried it.
I ain't gonna lie. It's just
you down with the rotisserie nuggets?
Like you said, I had to see it. I don't know. Like if it just looks
and it's
like
not is it not just a grilled nugget?
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's just something really so simple, like there's no point of eating it.
Are they just sticking it on a stick and rotating it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because you go in there and you see the chickens on the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when you said it. The first thing I thought of is just like 4 nuggets on a small line, just going like this. I'm like, damn. But if it's just something as basic as that, there's no point in me getting that. Just give me some actual chicken and just call it a day.
Maybe I'll order some and we'll come and try some in here or something.
Oh, that's kind of funny though.
But yeah, people need to be stopped.
Yeah, fast food places are out of pocket with the items on their menu. It's just, I don't know. I don't know who they're catering to. And what really makes me like laugh is that when they do come out with these things, like, do they really like, because when it comes to marketing, it's all really just about your audience, you know? So like when that shit happens,
you got to know your audience.
Exactly. So in my head, I'm just like, when you're doing that, like, who are you thinking of? Like, who is the person on the couch you're thinking of that's seeing this commercial and it's just like, yo.
And you would think that, but every single time there's somebody out there for it.
Yeah.
Because you see some shit like, yo, who's eating that? And then there's this one type of person that's there. Like the other day, my mom sent me a photo. She was at the grocery store. She's like, do you want to try this? And you know, like Easy Mac?
Yeah.
Like the little microwavable things you pour some water in and you make mac and cheese. Now Hot Cheeto, there's a Hot Cheeto one.
I think I remember seeing this.
That comes with the dust. It's like, bro, like, I want to keep my asshole. I don't, like, I want to be able to poop again. Like, why are you trying to feed me this stuff? Like, this is why we're all like out of shape and unhealthy.
But you know what it is? It's that idea that like, and we all have these ideas too. Even now, like we can be a victim of the same thing too, and the problem to it. Where when we were just younger and growing up, we always just thought when we had something, you were like, "Yo, but what if we added this to it?" You know.
And sometimes that shit work out. Like you need that trial and error.
Yeah.
But it's like that's something you make in the house. Like you don't sell that on the like on the shelves. Like,
yeah,
that is wild to me. And don't even get me started on like Hardee's or Arby's. Or all those other weird places, Long John Silver's. Oh, come for me. I don't give a damn. Like,
just Quinn. You got the
like,
sponsor boy out there.
There's some places that just don't have any boundaries. They just put out whatever. Burger King, I don't even want to know what's going on in Burger Kings these days.
Yeah, Burger King, like you said. It's just one of those things. Again, your place is called Burger King, and y'all have put so much effort into making other things.
Anything but a burger.
That has nothing to do with burgers anymore. It's like, why?
Not to mention Taco Bell, who drops new menu items every 5 fucking minutes.
It's true.
Like, I don't know who they paying back there, but they're not paying them enough because they just cranking out shit. Right. I've never seen somebody use the same ingredient 50,000 different ways. They've been abusing the shit out of Fritos for 5 years, like, and they've come out with new shit every time.
My thing is that like it's getting to the point where they're not even getting to stuff like you said, like tacos. Like it's just getting like I feel like I've seen a lot of more things where they're trying to combine like
how many chalupas can you make?
Mexican, but then also like American type.
Yeah,
shit.
like
and it's just like why
they brought back the Mexican pizza and then got rid of it.
Like why pizza?
So many.
That's Italian.
They've dipped and put cheese and deep refried chalupas like 12 different times. Fritos, fucking French fries. They got breakfast now. They got coffee. Now they got this breakfast box that comes with like 3 tacos filled with egg and sausage, but you get Cinnabon Delights. We need to get out of here because we're going to be here for hours.
So just like, who is that person?
And a coffee.
I really want to know if somebody is like, yo, you know what coffee hits?
Taco Bell.
Coffee. Like, every time before work.
But you think there's always somebody. Wendy's has coffee. Wendy's has breakfast too now. But where can they find you, Mark? Because if not, I'm going to name another place and we're going to be here all night.
You can find me Instagram, etc. Marky Mark, Twitter, Marky Mark, and Twitch as well, Marky Mark. Victor, where can they find you and etc.
Find us everywhere at real etc. The email is real.etc@gmail.com. My stuff is at etc Victor on all platforms where you want to find me. That's all. Anything you want to say, Mark, before we get out of here?
I'll probably say a fast food place that did go somewhere, but then actually ended up working out was Chick-fil-A with the mac and cheese. Because they didn't have that.
And now Popeyes did it too.
True.
They just copying each other out here.
But, yep.
That's our time. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace
See
out.
ya.